and was passed on to Craig Barrett as soon as possible via text message. Healy also gave Marshall Barrett Cliff's phone number so they could cross-reference. Do we know about this number? 1218207? Did we subpoena that? I don't know whether we did. Did Craig forget to tell me about that? Or did he? One two one 8207. 121 8207. 121 8207. We didn't subpoena that. I don't think Craig told me about that, unless he did. And I'm just forgetting. God, okay. Possible new number. New number or burner. Let's do a reference here. Okay. As of January 15th, Cliffhanger is in prison ICU to an undetermined freak accident. What the fuck? An arm was left inside of a gift box outside the airlock. Ely's one of the people we want to bring in. So, and this is a really good report, so. Yeah, this whole thing, this whole incident here. The mobile number was 420-121-8207. And this was around the time that Edgar was in prison. Following incident 11915. Yeah, which was early morning on the 14th UTC. But what's the crime? That's the issue. What is the crime? Wait. That number? Let me see if it's popped up. I haven't subpoenaed it. Wait, I have subpoenaed people. I have subpoenaed people. Let me copy this. I have subpoenaed people from the 13th. Wait, let's have a look. Let's go to J Hobbs. Control F121. Who else? Let's go to Aubrey Webster. Let's do 121. Oh! They had contact. Oh, shit. Aubrey Webster and this supposed new number for the Faceless were talking on the 11th. Now, this is coming together. Let's get this exported there. Because we need to... I do agree with Craig. I've got to, like, squish this down somehow. Does that work? Download? Bear with me. That is a bit better. Okay. Is there anybody else with 121? Let's check the Edgar one from a while ago. Nothing that far back. So I think it's a recent one. I think it's following the subpoena that they've swapped numbers. Let's try Future Hendrix. Oh, did I not subpoena Future yet? I didn't subpoena. Let's try Risa. Nothing there. This was Beric's phone. Okay, just checking he didn't have any contact there. Mark Steele had contact with Edgar. So this is one of the faceless goons, we think. Action caption. Check him. He's dead. Nope. Also, was a way of me just looking at subpoena purchases, man. I mean, SIM card purchases. No. Lovemore? No. So Forehead's the connect by the looks of it for the faceless. For the besties. That's what it seems like anyway. What's this fucking song? Go away. Wait. Okay. Ooh. Thought we had another one. No. Okay, so Aubrey Webster 100% had confirmed contact on the 11th. At what time? 5 p.m. Did anything happen on the 11th? Oh. The 11th was the day we found the book, and Edgar called Beric. So this could have been the Faceless telling Forehead and the besties about the operation. I think that's what it is. And that's it. And probably pinging. Probably pinging them to a location to grab the book. Okay. Okay. We need to... Here's another number we need to subpoena. Yeah, we need to subpoena this number. How can we do it? How can we do it? I think we can do it. I think we can do it if we tie it all in with the Beric kidnapping. I think we can do it. We know this number. Hold on. We know this number belongs to NP. You know that. We still don't know who this is. 3416639. What does that number ring a bell? Is that not? No, it wasn't. I thought it was one of these guys. But it wasn't. I'm still trying to get some records back about that number, I think. This returned... value. Do the subpoena. I probably need to re-subpoena this number. To be honest. Give me a sec. What the fuck is this? Fucking Jesus is trying to add me on Discord. Go away. The fuck? I wonder if Raymond Romanov is around. It's a bit early, isn't it? For him, I imagine. Okay. I'll be honest, my brain's a bit fried with all this shit. I'm going to take a drive, and we're going to go check out the house where Edgar left the ID and see if it was, you know, done on purpose or whether it was just they were fucking in the area and dropped it off. This is fucking automatic, isn't it? Craig, I swear to God, man. Oh, it is. Thank God. This is the Harry Potter song. Did you get American Share Dark Souls? I think I mentioned it earlier, but I think Doc and Matt are probably on the same page by the sounds of it. Which is Doc is happy to hear, you know. Sorry, I thought that cop was getting ran up on. But what else? I don't know. I think Doc's probably pretty sad that it's got to this point, the way they're talking about their son, you know. It's definitely another thing to add on to Rhodes' list of things to be crashing out upon. On, not upon. Guys, crash out central at the minute. I think I didn't. Oh, I've got Rebecca in the glove box and gone. Right, I think in terms of faceless stuff, let's think recent. The most recent event is Asher Murphy and Dr. Ryan Keeger. So I think we focus on the most recent stuff for now. And it's clear, I think, that we're getting pretty close to something. If somehow they've picked up and attempted to kill Ryan Keeger already, then I think we're getting pretty close to the truth of what's happening. So I think we need to keep pulling on that thread with Asher Murphy and Keeger, and it's going to get us somewhere, hopefully. Is there a bunch of casings on the ground? I do want to stir the pot more. Ooh, I got an idea. Is she not around? There's no way Margot's not around. Come on. The one day I want to speak to Margot. And she's not around. Fuck. Fuck, man. How does that... I think Dark, when it comes to murder, right? And shit like that, because of his mom, because of her being murdered, any murder that happens, it's just like the blinders are on, and it's just, it just increases his want to arrest those people, I think. I don't think Dark is quite, where am I going? I don't think Dark's thinking about the impact of his investigation on, like, Kiga and Beric and stuff, because I think it's probably a combination of being so focused on, you know, catching who murdered people, but also being incredibly worried that something bigger is happening here and that the lives of a lot more people are at stake. Not that he's, like, not caring about what happened, but more so that if he stops investigating, one, who else is going to investigate? Don't get me wrong, there's other people investigating it, but if he stops, are they going to stop? That's his thought process. Like, if he stops investigating, is their plan then going to, like, stop too and they're going to have a little timeout? Nope. They've got a plan, and that shit's going to go ahead unless somebody stops them. Is previously stuff yes. Yeah, he's definitely being reckless, 100%. Maybe they'll catch up to him, you know? So this is where it was left. This front door. Why? Someone just drove past. Be a good martial officer. I think it's too modern. To be fair, it has got a bit of a, like, 70s vibe with the wood. But it's very, like, big rich person house, you know? Like, I would rather save this house for a rich person on the server to buy and use as a house. Hey, honey.
Hey, I need your opinion on something.
Yeah, what's up?
Vaffing a car because it was interference in a jewelry store robbery situation where there's a hostage, right? We have the car. I filled out all the VAF information. I'm about to put in a tow request and leave it outside of Mission Row PD. However, there are 2 engines in the trunk, and
Yeah.
I don't want them to get stolen. I've already contacted the owner. They said, "Give me a minute. I'll go by." They never came because I wanted to give them the opportunity to at least secure these things, but we don't have the units to secure to watch over this vehicle until it gets towed. Um, uh, am I good to just put in the tow request in front of Mission Row and whatever happens happens?
I mean, I
Like
don't
I
see why
surely I'm not
not.
responsible for stuff if it gets stolen. And I don't like I'm being very serious. I don't mean like, oh, I'm gonna swipe one and pretend I didn't, you know? Like that's the reason I called Rissa. Because I don't want the shit to get stolen, but at the same time, like there's only so
I
much I
don't
can
think you'd
do.
be liable. I mean, I don't think so. I think as long as you've inventoried it and showed that it's there, you could just like take them out and then tell her, you know, she can come pick them up from Ishmael whenever. But I also don't see an issue with just leaving them in there because you
All
leave
right,
other
I'm
shit in
leaving them
people's
in
cars,
there,
right?
and yeah, but they typically don't have like it's 2 separate fully built engines. Like they're
Right, but
typically not
whose fault is
valued.
that for using their car with 2 fully built engines in the
Yes, but
trunk?
at the same time, like, right, we document or we search vehicles for impounding for, documenting purposes, right? Like,
Yeah.
if I mean, I guess the reality exists. They could also just claim, oh, there was nothing in my car when I got it back and claim it was stolen regardless. But
Yeah.
either way, I'm putting in the tow request in front of Mission Row. If there's no tow available, hopefully it's local tow and it's secured. But if not, I'm wiping my hands clean of this.
Yeah. Hopefully.
All right.
All right.
All right, I'm going 42.
Okay.
Time for me to go sleep.
All right. You take it easy,
Good
honey.
night.
Good night. Bye bye.
Bye.
There's nothing here by the looks of it. I imagine this was more of a I'm over here. I'm driving away up this way and I'm just gonna plonk this down here. That's what I imagine this was. Not like this is a special place, but I haven't seen anything tied back to this place before. Maybe this is the Faceless's house. Maybe this is where Mr. Faceless lives. I can knock on the door. Say hello. I still want to know what that fucking ping out, the coordinates out in the middle of the ocean was. That's another fucking mystery. What the fuck was that about? Was there a boat there? Was there a fucking aircraft carrier and that's where everything's been coming from? Is there something underwater? And we didn't check? I don't fucking know, man. Blue man lives in a red hat. Yeah. The Faceless Flying Fortress. Or maybe they've got like a Quinjet, like the big shield thing? The shield helicarrier? Oh, that'd be cool. Nobody looks up. I'm trying to think what my fucking avenues of attack are at the minute to get more info. I don't think interrogations of some of these people are gonna get us far. If I'm honest. That doesn't mean I don't want to do them, though. I did see Edgar at the hospital on Monday night. And I wanted to catch him, but I missed him. He disappeared. What is my avenue here? Do I have Zebra's number?
Woo. I can't believe I just said that with my mouth.
Afternoon, Sock22 shocked. Currently re-listening to Tales from Anchor because I miss the silly little board game characters.
Thank you for the 5 months, Needy. We'll be back to D&D at some point, so don't worry. But I'm glad you enjoy it. I miss it too. I don't have Zebra's number in my phone book. That's not good. Maybe we both know. Oh, he's going 42, wasn't it? Oh, he's still around. You had to kill a mayor in... Oh, nice. Political assassination. Pocket. Hey, real quick, can you send me... Do you have Zebra's phone number?
I don't know. Give me a second. I'll check. Nope, I do not have it.
Fuck.
Sorry.
All right. No problem. All right, you
Sorry.
sent tired. Get to bed. Bye.
Bye.
I can't hang up. I'm repairing. Okay.
I'm hanging up. Hello?
Hello, idiot. Do you have Zebra's phone number?
Why are you so loud?
Excuse me?
Yeah, I have Zebra's phone number.
Could you text me that, please?
Why?
I need to speak to him, obviously.
Why?
It's regarding an investigation.
Are you trying to arrest him?
No.
Who are you investigating?
Obviously, I'm not going to tell you that.
I don't trust you anymore.
Since when?
Since you fucking lied to me about the engine in your car.
Okay, I didn't lie. I just didn't tell you.
You fucking lied.
What? You had
you
my
also said it
car
wasn't your
stolen. It wasn't my
No,
personal.
I don't give a shit. I tell you everything. I used to tell you fucking everything. And you fucking soured that relationship.
Okay, listen, we can fix this. What do you want to know, man?
No, we can't.
We can fix
no,
this.
it's
What do
too
you wanna
late
know?
now. Yeah, and then you fucking lied about fucking Nils snitching. You and fucking Rhodes got into our head that fucking he was snitching to the FIB, and so that we distrust Nils, so that we would fuck him over, but we didn't. We fucking figured out your bullshit, and then. I have your fucking number now, fucking Dark. You can't fucking pull any wool over my eyes. And I'm not fucking working with you no more.
Hey, come on, man. I didn't do shit about Nils, okay?
You are a conniving bastard is what you are. Anything for your little investigation. You know, we may be criminals, but we're still people. Just like how I treat you. I used to treat you like a person until I realized you're a conniving bastard.
Come on, Maynard. We're better than this.
Yeah, it said more manipulation. More manipulation.
Listen, I'm sorry. I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry, okay?
Well, make it up with actions. Don't make it up with words. Find Zebra's number yourself.
Come on, man. Fuck. Fuck. We just go around the besties. But... Welcome, Raiders, by the way. We'll just take a little... We'll just go around the besties and figure that out. Oh, by the way, when I came around Saturday night, I came around to give What did I come around for? I came around for a reason. And it was the mayoral election. And so Nino won Ellis County, Mumbles Fumbles from Blaine County. We had a whole meeting. We briefed them about the marshal stuff. Not the marshal stuff, the faceless stuff. So we had a private meeting with those guys and briefed them. But before that, I think it was before that, there was a 78 school. And I go like this, right? And I don't see just 2. I see like 40 cops, right? Like late, it's probably like mid to late shift 1. So I'm like, they've got this, right? Beep, 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 beep. 1 beep, 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 beep. There's another one. Still fucking beeping, beeping, beeping. And then Ray Lee, the marshal, goes down, and I'm like, uh-oh. So I fucking get out there, you know, Darkson is like this, just with a vest and a hat. Grab the class 2, we're on the way. There's like 2 triage points already. I'm like, oh shit. I pick Ray up, get him back to the scene. I'm like, I'll just assist, you know, with scene control. But then it's like, beep, 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 beep. There's fucking like millions of cops going down. So I'm like, uh-oh. So we had the Little Soul where some people have held up in the ammunition. And so me and Dakota hit a fat flank. One of them's in the fucking 24/7 of the gas station. I'm helping Ventura just like control the scene a little bit. We're getting Air 1, checking rooftops. And basically there's a fucking massive firefight with one guy in the 24/7, a couple of guys in the fucking ammunition. I'm popping shots. It's fucking crazy. And then me and Dakota kill the guy who rushes out the 24/7. We get him down. And then Ventura gets rushed by the 2 out inside the ammunition. And so we flip on those guys and we shoot them all down. Yeah, Ventura was fucking... He was great, dude. Ventura was absolutely solid there. But yeah, there was like... I can't remember. I think it was like 6 to 8 crims shot down, maybe more. And it was Cypress versus Best. Dark me zips. I'll explain. Okay? I'll explain. There's the explanation. Craig texted us that our fly was down, so I zipped it. I should have done /zips up, okay? Instead of just /zips, because that looked pretty suspicious. But you know what? I didn't feel like correcting it. So Craig sent us this number, but not the other one. Not the 121. I think he forgot about it. Not that you had Matt in the car and you got a quick one in. No, not quite. Not quite. Oh, hey, Cliffhanger. How you doing, buddy? Hey, your name's just popped up. No spoilers, Sam. Ooh. Ely's around, and I can't remember what I wanted to ask her about. I think I spelled her name wrong. I put Ely no.
Hello, Dark.
Hello, Ely. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Not too. I'm actually pretty good because I've just finished reading your very well-written report about the faceless stuff.
Ooh, the faceless one. I've been dying to get that one like out there. So yeah,
yeah,
that's good.
I only found it because I searched the tag faceless and I figured it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pain because it's a DOC command report, but I'm glad you can see it.
Yeah. So basically, the 2 things that I'll kind of touch base on is the number that Cliffhanger was called by. could you send me over? I've got the one number that's the suspected faceless number. Could you send me over Cliff's number as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll get that over to you in a text just as we
Yeah.
speak. Because I sent it to Barrett. Because I called him literally not long after I had the conversation with Cliff, because the lifer went to bed. So then I was like, oh my god, I need to speak to Barrett because he was awake. So I phoned him, then texted him over the details. But I will send you that lifer's number just now.
And then the second question I had was, in that report you mentioned something about Edgar making deals that you'd heard from people, and I was wondering if I could get some more details.
Deals with Death, I believe.
Right.
Death himself.
Who did you get that from?
Anyone, different people. I think Princess Elena was one of them, and Matthew Colby was another.
Right. Okay.
And I'm aware of ongoings at the lighthouse and so on because I've been taken there, and through my own curiosity have found out things as well. So, not that I've ever met, thankfully, Mr. Norman Bones or anyone.
Yeah, I think my best advice is to extinguish that curiosity for anything regarding the lighthouse.
Yeah, I'm definitely aware. And I tell everyone, just if you can, just stay away.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah. Right, where were we? So, Matthew Colby, fucking hell, there's a bunch of sorry. Has he ever mentioned this guy in the blue suit or anything like that before?
He had, prior to that incident, no. And I've got an interesting relationship with Matt. I think just the way I am with inmates. I'm neither not hard on them, but I'm neither over friendly as well. Yeah. But I just, after the whole incident with the individuals breaking in that time and targeting Matt, I noticed a change in the dynamic of the relationship anytime that Edgar, Jay, Swan were ever in the prison. And so gradually I would speak to Matt, see how he's doing, touch base and whatnot. So never heard anything prior to that individual being in the prison. And when he was here that day, I think I think I even put it in the report as well. Like I put it on radio. I was like, oh my God, this person's in here. And people are like, what are you talking about? Like, and I was like, he's just left through the door, but the door doesn't open. And people are like, how could people just leave? So on. But that was the only time. It was later on that night I spoke to Matt and he said, he had spoken to him, but nothing was like really sort of, nothing in depth was given. Basically, Matt is he keeps a lot of information close to his chest. He'll tell you obviously what he wants to tell you. Yeah. But as far as I'm aware, I believe that was the only sort of physical interaction he had with them. But I believe that's only because Edgar was in the prison at the time, and due to Matt's and Edgar's relationship changing once again. I think that was just on that sort of that only time. But then I would imagine now that he's outside the prison that's ever evolved again.
Yeah. Okay. What's your rank?
Our ranks were reset, so we're all officers, but I was interim warden and then I was deputy warden before I was reset back to officer, but before that I was corporal.
Okay.
And I know I've spoken to Arcadia and Barrett about their interest in me joining the marshals, which is something I'm very interested in. So
it's good. It's good to hear. Seamus McCarthy.
Mm-hmm.
What's your opinion of the bloke?
He's like a brother to me. Like a little brother. However, I'm not free of judgment. The guy is, we're all capable of making mistakes. And he can be a bit explosive. I think it's been witnessed recently. but I would say he's just a young guy kind of doing his thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Did he have any relation with Matthew Colby or Edgar or anybody?
I mean, out of anyone in DOC, he has been around since the formation of DOC since August. So
Mhm.
he's, along with Suki and the warden and whatnot. He has spoken that when he was first in DOC, he used to spend a lot of time talking to inmates and whatnot, and then that dynamic all changed and everything else. I would say he's not incredibly close, as in we go up and speak to them and chat for a while, but he has a good idea of how every sort of inmate is prior to maybe, I don't know, November time, because obviously him going up ranks, you get less time to sort of get to know the inmates.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say he's heavily associated with anyone or that. He's very much, he does his job and gets to know people within the remits of his work.
Were you present the day of the big prison shooting in December?
I was, yeah.
And was Seamus?
Yes. Yes, he was one of the last men standing in a tower. Yeah, so he held strong, shooting all the shots he could. And yeah, I think he was in, I don't know, tower, the one closest to the airlock or something.
The inmates, they what do they grappled in, right? The suspects.
Yes.
They were
Yeah, they
dressed
got
as
on
prisoners.
some of them, yeah. I believe most of them. I would have to look back at the images. It's kind of blurry in terms of how they all looked. I was shot in the face, smacked my head. So my memory is sketchy, but yeah. Yeah, so they grappled in, they took one of our DOC hostage to open the airlock gates, and then shot him down and so on. There was an awful lot going on that night.
Okay. Roughly what time did that incident happen? Do you remember? The prison shooting.
Oh God, off the top of my head,
Like early morning.
maybe how we think, maybe 1 a.m. I would have to go maybe 12, 1 a.m. possibly. So I'm basing it off of basically there was the music awards the day before, and there was an attack on our convoy by individuals who I believe to be the same people. And I put that all in a report, my sort of things on that. And I do believe they were all the same people, by many reasons. And they they said 24 hours. Now, and I think the awards was around maybe 11 GMT. So maybe it happened an hour or so after that. So maybe say 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. GMT.
Okay. I'm gonna ask for your discretion here because you want to be a marshal, so I think you understand.
Absolutely.
Matthew Colby had a call with Seamus McCarthy on the 21st of December, the same day of the shooting, and then after that he texts Seamus saying, "Where am I meeting them?"
Only thing I can think to do with that was possibly, I know Carmine had come up to interview Matt.
Colby.
Yeah, so
it could have been just a meeting with PD.
PD, yeah, I do not believe, because I know Seamus, in terms of his job in DOC, he, like I've said, admittedly, and he would admit himself, he could be hot-headed and whatnot. I cannot see him being, if that's what you're alluding to, involved in any other sort of way. He lost his mind the other week about,
Yeah.
Scotty losing the wardenship, so I firmly can, I believe Seamus would never, ever do anything like that. It's not part of his character, honestly. The only thing I could think that was in relation to was individuals coming up to interview Matthew Colby for what happened, his statement following the incident, and so on. Anything
Okay.
prior to that, I don't know, because I know we were high alert that day on the run up to this 24-hour sort of thing coming to a head, and then I don't even think there was anything that would mean Matt would have to go, sorry, Matthew, to go anywhere. Like I say, the only thing I could think of is potential statement interview following the incident.
And did you ever
And
learn about what information they were trying to get out of Matthew?
as far as I'm led to believe, it was just the reasons for why he was targeted. And as far as I'm aware,
Sorry, who was he
sorry,
targeted by?
well, Matthew Colby was the target for that whole break into the prison.
Yeah.
Or if we're referring back to that Friday, Saturday, I
Yeah.
think it was Saturday in December, yeah. Because he was good friends with Action Caption, part of the guerrillas, and obviously that individual is now deceased. And as far as I'm led to believe, Action Caption had a good relationship with like Edgar and Jay and so on. But then he was killed by one of them or someone, which then meant I think Matthew had information and was either threatening to put information somewhere, and basically Matthew Colby knew information, and Edgar wanted him sort of silenced or was frustrated at the fact that he was making sort of threats. And then that was like the whole sort of reason. I could be completely wrong, but this is kind of my rough memory of what Matthew has told me before. Some things I wish at the time I had taken note of, but when you're just having a conversation sort of
The background
in
noise is
confidence,
funny.
I don't want to make it clear that I'm making notes and whatnot, but no, I wish I did.
Yeah.
That I believe that was the reason why he was targeted. But then what's curious is obviously they're changing the relationship following kind of making amends, I guess, and being all friendly and then getting him out the prison. I don't know what's changed in the dynamic or what else Matthew knows or things. It's curious. It's really interesting. How does a lifer have so much impact on the outside world? Although to be fair, Matthew Colby knows absolutely everyone. He's very well established in San Andreas.
Mm.
I mean, he's been around since before DOC, as it is just now, was established. He's been around since June.
Okay.
Yeah, so he has plenty of time to get to know anyone and everyone.
Yeah. And has Matthew Colby contacted anybody on a mobile instead of a payphone? Do you know?
I'm unaware. So everyone else has said a payphone. Now, one of my colleagues mentioned last night, because we're part of that sort of team now,
Yeah.
to help give investigation. One of my colleagues, Elliot Richardson, has a mobile number of Matthew's that has been given over, and I do believe is in the report. But we've not attempted to call it or anything because we don't want to show that we know he has that number. We don't want to like basically blow it or anything. But that number's been given over. But as far as I'm led to believe, no one has been called off of a mobile number.
Okay. All right. And what about Scotty? Because Scotty says he thinks he knows who broke him out. Does he mention that to any DOC?
I think he put it in some statements and things in the report. I think he's not openly talking about it to everyone, if that makes sense. But I mean,
Yeah.
based on everything, it looks to me it's all the same individuals, but obviously that's I would need to prove that. But I'm just wondering if that's Scotty's line of thinking as well. But he hasn't explicitly said in a conversation, oh, by the way, I think it's X, Y, and Z.
All right.
Not any conversation I've been privy to anyway. So it could be different for example, Suki. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate the convo, Ellie. And yeah, obviously, what's your plan with marshals and everything?
well, Barrett says he wants me part of his next intake. I don't know when that is. So I'm honestly I love my job in DOC. I'm very passionate about what I do. However, if I can, if people can see a potential in me to do and give more, then, and I think with the way the department here is now, because I feel like as much as I'm passionate about what I do here, I don't think I'm the right fit for this current department as it stands and whatnot. Like there's out of the greater puzzle, my piece doesn't quite fit. But yeah, I feel like I'm probably best suited to a marshal position than I am still in DOC.
Yeah, great. All right. Well,
I feel like I'm too honest sometimes, and people don't like that.
no, it's good. I like it. It's,
I think it works better for marshals than it does to like say a smaller department. But hey ho, well,
Yeah,
not smaller department, but like a department with different types of characters and whatnot. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, new intake's probably going to be, as soon as we can get that sorted. So, just keep your ear out. All right.
Yep, will do.
All right. Cheers, Ely.
Appreciate it, Dark.
Bye-bye.
Anytime. Bye.
She's a good egg. Solid. How's that? She's got a happy house on behind her too. Beep, beep. What's down here? Arthur's Pass? I don't think I've ever been down here before. Actually, that's a lie. I remember there being a shootout here in 3.0. Was it 32? When? 15 minutes ago, there was a 32 over here?
Turn off, not taking it to the Marlow Drive.
Wait, you're the husband? We got a fucking VIP in Hey, Bogey.
Passing the little lake, continuing eastbound Marlow
But yeah.
Approaching Bay Tree.
Listen, it works. Use it as a +1, Be like, oh yeah, it's just noisy here at the DLC. Lots of lifers, You gotta use it to your advantage. Any 77s needed there?
8 firm, we could use the sub 77. Continuing eastbound
let's-
Marlow Drive.
Baby
2
lifers.
attached, if you attach, will be 3.
Well, I'm here, so I might as well.
Approaching southbound Marlow Drive.
So we need to get that number that we got from Cliff and then Ely, I guess.
235 secondary.
That
We're
one
taking,
definitely
the
needs
slip towards Elgin.
a subpoena. The issue is, I think we can connect
Mentioning now
it.
southbound
I think we can
Elgin Avenue.
Jesus, it's loud. We can get an articulation. Oh my god! To tie that with the Barrett kidnapping, Ugh. And that should be good enough.
Approaching Pinewood.
Hopefully. But also, next time I see a twat from the
Hearing southbound
Faceless,
Elgin approaching,
I might just
Spanish.
call it up and record it and be like, yeah, this is the same person I've heard.
Left onto
The 9-month-old doesn't know the concept of quiet yet. Listen, I got a 4-month-old and she's getting there, man. So I know the feeling. Wait, where are they going? I wasn't paying attention.
Continuing south Popular Street, passing the
That's popular. New life is in the prison. Yeah, 9-month-old
Crossover
prisoner.
Crusade, still southbound popular.
What song is this? What the fuck? It's going in.
Eastbound Innocence Boulevard.
That's the 6-year-old Full House.
Back onto Del Perro Freeway. Illusion Field, sorry.
Is this Doom? It sounds like Doom.
Northbound Illusion Field.
BFG Division. I don't know. I can't tell with the song name.
Spaghetti. Transitioning to westbound Del Perro Freeway.
Oh, it is a Doom song. Doom soundtrack's just fucking 10 out of 10, man.
Dispatch 309 1041. Good morning.
Ah!
Continuing westbound Del Perro, hello.
Oh, I'm coming.
TMI, Cassidy.
We're going in the oncoming lane of trouble. We're right next to the Ginger Street Tunnel exit from Del Perro. We're not taking it back down proper lane, still westbound Del Perro Freeway. Vehicle is all blacked out. We're chasing a silver in color 2-door sports car from a boost. Taking the North Rockford Drive exit.
Go north. Go north, you won't.
Going left, southbound
You
North Rockford Drive,
bastard!
crossing the colorful
They can hear me, man. I swear.
Crossing over San Andreas. Still southbound South Rockford, approaching Palomino.
Go left, northbound, Palomino. Do it.
Transitioning to Dutch London Street
Fuck
now,
you.
southbound.
Fuck. I'm gonna grab spikes. That's gonna be my
Still
job.
continuing on Dutch London Street. We're underneath the standby. We're off-road Mutiny Roads. Westbound Alpha Roads.
It's my job.
Now westbound Mutiny, back on Dutch London Street, northbound.
Oh, they're coming this way. I keep
Transitioning
right-clicking with my
northbound
new
Valley.
mouse, so by accident.
Past a new construction site. Crossing over Vespucci, continuing northbound Calais, approaching San Andreas. Slowing right, eastbound San Andreas. Passing the right garage, left down Las Lagunas. Left, 8 Milton Parkway, northbound.
I saw you coming.
San Vitus north.
I see zooming. Right and right again is likely. Nope,
We
I
just
was
passed
wrong.
Howard, continuing northbound San Vitus.
So sad.
Slowing left, westbound Spanish.
Man, I really got that wrong now. I'm losing my touch.
Slowing down, left, southbound Milton Road. Right, westbound Boulevard Del Perro. Going off-road, Cassidy just...
Westbound South BDP.
Has Cassidy fucked her up?
Westbound South BDP. It was braking. Right, northbound Dorset and left westbound BDP.
009 secondary going left, southbound, going back on South Boulevard Depot. 22 going southbound off-road to Marathon. Going standby for direction, coming out Marathon Ave, eastbound to Dorset, right, southbound Heritage Way, towards the movie studios. Left, eastbound Heritage to Movie Star Way, stand back. Right, southbound Movie Star, take it.
09 has comms, continue southbound, Movie Star Way. Charlie, I really am so sorry. Left.
You
eastbound
do that
man,
all the
that's
time. Stop doing it.
right. It was an accident.
Tell him,
Okay.
Charlie!
Fastest senior buns. Northbound, Las Lagunas.
She told you, Cassidy! She fucking told you!
Left, northbound. on Howard Street, and left westbound Haywick again. Vehicle is slowing near the Suburban, but continuing westbound Haywick. As in Rockford Plaza, continuing westbound. Left, southbound, and Vitus. Right, westbound, Carcer.
Cassidy